Hi, and welcome to Black Dove Divinity Tarot. I am the Black Dove. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. Today, look, I'm just sneaking back in with a reading. Look, I'm not even going to give you any stories. Look, on where I've been. Definitely been MIA, but with the end of the semester. So, for me, this is the start of my summer. So I was literally pulled out of bed this morning with, do a reading, do a reading. So quite a few messages I want to get out really quickly. If you are new to the channel or returning, look, because I done really left my subscribers hanging just a bit. I want to apologize for that. But I had to kind of take time. I feel like I've been in hermit mode for 2 years now, really, but I'm definitely feeling better. A song that has, kind of dropped in my spirit that has been channeled this morning is Juvenile's Bounce Back. So some of you may be in a period of bouncing back. We are full swing in May, so we are, right into spring. So with the change of seasons from winter to spring, a lot of you may be feeling more like yourself. I know I am. So there's messages that Spirit wanted me to share with the collective. Again, if you are returning, usually I always get started with the soul, mind, body, and spirit spread. I pull it from the African Goddess Rising Oracle. So we get started with that. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. Um, and as I'm kind of laying out, today's spread, there's a couple of messages too I wanted to share. Tuesday, you guys may know, is Mars Day. So just the energy associated with Tuesday is really heavy with, that fire energy, that creative energy. So Mars is a good day for you to really tap into, that action, that assertiveness, um, really rolling up your sleeves and doing. Okay. So Tuesday, Mars energy, you may be feeling energized today. You may feel like whatever project you may have been putting on hold, you may feel like tackling it today. So really lean into that Mars energy, into that, Tuesday energy, the energy of getting things done. It's all about confidence today. It's all about, creativity. I'm hearing carpe diem, really season the day. Okay. And that really resonates with the first card that we have out, which in the soul placement, we have Satura, which is all about this bold, brazen, courageous energy. Okay. So spirit wants you to kind of really tap into this fire energy. Mars is heavy fire energy. So again, you may have this fire in your belly. You may have just kind of bounced up out of the bed, ready to, take on the day, ready to take on whatever projects and challenges as well. So, however you're feeling today, I hope that you are blessed. I hope that you are feeling focused. Okay. That too is in alignment with Mars Day, with Tuesday energy. Okay. Here in the mind placement, we have Ngame, which is all about desire. Again, this is more of that fire energy. I don't know if you guys can see the image, but she has, similar imagery to Sagittarius for me with the bow. She uses the crescent moon as her arc, for the bow. So with this particular card, um, what you desire desires you. Okay. So once you set your sights on something, once you lock in on it, this is confirmation that you are attracting that. Okay. Putting the work behind it, putting the energy behind it. It is almost as though you are calling it to yourself. So with the mind placement, spirit wants you to focus on your desires. Okay. What makes you happy? If you, at this particular time, if you could have your way, right? If you could have what it is you want, what is it that you desire? Okay. Spirit is calling you to be bold and courageous in calling those things in. Okay. I'm noticing at the top of the brazen card is the number 17, which breaks down to 8. Also, the number 17 in Tarot Major Arcana is the star card. So, heavy star energy. Like, I feel like you are feeling yourself, um, and spirit wants you to, really tap into that energy. That energy is what is going to kind of light the spark for you to go after it. Okay. So with your desire, what you desire desires you as well. So this 8 energy, you may be currently manifesting. 17 on brazen breaks down to 8. And with the Ngame card, it has 8 at the top. So 8 may be significant. Maybe you've been seeing the angel numbers 888. Maybe you've been seeing 444. I've been seeing a lot of 1010s, which is also connected to, 111 or 1111. But really heavy confirmation on new beginnings or something new coming in. So 555, 666, all about reflection, kind of tapping into a higher awareness. So I don't know. I'm feeling like, solar plexus energy. Like you are confident, you are feeling, you know, a certain level of vitality. Spirit wants you to use that to manifest, use it to improve mental as well as physical health. Okay. All of this is in alignment with Tuesday energy. So if you guys are kind of looking at what to do today, you're kind of in meditation and contemplation. Tuesday is really useful for putting your thoughts into action. This is all about planning. It's all about kind of grabbing, the bull by the horns and, going after what it is that is yours. Okay. So that again, that heavy fire energy. All right. Um, in the body placement, we have Ezeli. So Ezeli Dantor, this is all about cutting cords, letting go of what no longer serves. Okay. And I feel like spirit wants you to be bold and brazen and courageous with that as well. This is a sorry, not sorry energy. Whoever needs to go, whoever is standing in the way of progress, whoever may be like a weight on your back. I'm seeing 10 of wands energy, whatever burdens need to be released. Um, I just heard scrape them off, Claire. I think that's from the movie Scrooged. But yeah, spirit wants you to cut dead weight. All right. Divine Mother, when I think of Ezeli, this is a dark feminine energy. So again, that's sorry, not sorry. This is us doing what has to be done, especially for our own protection or the protection of our family or tribes. Okay, Ezeli is that heavy um, protective mother energy. Okay, Ezeli does not play. You see, she has that cutlass out. She's holding on to her babies. There is a certain what is the word, threshold that she's crossing through. Before you can cross over your threshold, there's some people you're going to have to let go of. Okay, everybody cannot come. All right, I just saw 8:58 on the timer. So more of that 8 energy. And when I think of that, I think of creativity, manifestation. You are currently using this fire energy to manifest. And spirit says, we're not taking dead bodies with us, okay? I just heard, let sleeping dogs lie, okay? So if it is not wholehearted, and if it is not complete, true love or intentions. So not just romantic love, familiar love. If they are not showing you love, okay, we cut it. Look, OT Genesis with my boy Dolph, yeah, we cut it. Your price, look, price is way too high. It costs way too much. In some cases, to be fooling with people. And Spirit says, in this particular season, yeah, we couldn't dare wait. All right. I feel like it's imperative as we're kind of moving out of the winter energy, kind of moving out of whatever chapter you've closed, okay? Because the message is to close the chapter. And as you move out of that chapter, you're kind of moving into what it is you desire, what it is that you have been manifesting, right? um, Moving more into your destiny, what is your karma, your fate, okay? With Ezalie as well, you guys know her connection to the Haitian Revolution. um, it is believed that her, calling upon her power, her magical influence, spiritual influence, helped lead to the liberation. Okay. And I know too, we just recently had Haitian Flag Day. So shout out to any of my watchers who may be Haitian or who celebrate it. Perhaps you may have roots as well. I think we all should celebrate, Haiti or recognize Haitian Flag Day just in terms of, overall liberation and what they contributed to the diaspora. Okay. So yeah, Spirit wants you to be bold, be brazen in cutting off who needs to be cut off. All right. There's a mission that you are on, there's a journey that you are on. And not only do you need to cut dead weight so you're not dragging people along who don't deserve to sit at your table, but also so that you can fully enjoy all that, God or the universe has in store for you. Okay. So this is in the spirit placement, it's all about soul forgiveness. While you are cutting cords of people, let's say perhaps that no longer serve, situations, places, things that no longer resonate with you. Not only are you doing that at this time, 12:12 on the timer, um, Spirit wants you to also get rid of any spiritual residue, any dead weight when it comes to forgiveness, when it comes to, let's say overall mindset. Um, when I think of soul forgiveness, I think of, kind of forgiving those things you can't see. I'm sorry to keep saying y'all. I somewhat have brain fog. It's about 7 a.m., but I'm trying to find a word. So in the spirit placement, what we just talked about cutting dead weight, okay? Not only is that people, places, or things, a lot of times it is cords. It is, like I said, mindsets. It is spiritual ties, soul ties. It could be anything keeping you stuck. Okay. I believe a large part of your journey is learning to go with the flow. Okay. Learning to trust yourself. So, with this particular card, 28 at the top of the card, 10, I just said I've been seeing a lot of 10s. This is all about as you are stepping into your new bold, brazen, courageous energy. Spirit is saying, don't forget you. Okay. Reach back for that inner child. Reach back for any type of spiritual, mental, physical healing. Um, this particular forgiveness, whether it is you forgiving yourself for making mistakes, whether you are forgiving yourself for not walking away from situations sooner, maybe you need to forgive yourself for putting up with things a lot longer than you should have. All of that at this particular point is in the past. It's all water under the bridge. Spirit doesn't want you to mourn it too long. Okay? So soul forgiveness is, look, we do our Hail Mary full of grace, we let it go. And that's it. Okay. So soul forgiveness is letting go, forgiving yourself first. Primary is you. Okay. So soul forgiveness is that work that no one else sees. That's probably you in meditation, in silent contemplation. That's you with your one-on-one time with spirit. But yeah, the work of being bold, being courageous, being brazen, it isn't just in the physical, like with this fire energy. It isn't just with the cutting people off or, um, being sharp witted or quick tongued. It's too silent strength. Okay, so making sure you're including you, all right, with what is it that you desire. Like, make sure you are on that list. You desire for you to be operating in your wholeness, right? Your desire is for you to embrace, inexplicable joy. Your desire is to grow and expand, to be who um, Source created you to be. Okay, so Spirit just says, not only are you cutting any dead weight that is holding you back from your desires or your journey, but you're also taking inventory, within yourself. Okay. All right. That kind of just poured out. So, um, if it resonated, you guys let me know. Um, what else did I want to add? I was actually going through a process of manifesting. I am aware of what it is that I want as I move out of, my season, hangman, hermit mode, shifting perspective. I've been going through quite a bit of changes. I'm very proud of myself. Look, I hope you guys are proud of yourselves as well. But Spirit wants you to be. Spirit wants you to, pop your shit. Okay. You have done amazingly well with the hand that you've been dealt. And Spirit just kind of laid that on me. So with this soul forgiveness too, let go of what you have to let go of. But where it is needed, pop your shit. Okay. Again, I'm hearing the Juvenile song Bounce Back. Okay. This is your season to bounce back. And Spirit wants you to be bold about that. Okay. We make no apologies. All right. So with the messages of the soul, mind, body, and spirit, I am going to pull additional messages for confirmation from my raw deck. You guys know my raw deck. It's like a mixed bag. So sometimes it is channeling music. But if you get like a little explicit message here or there, remind yourself that we are grown, good and grown, and so is spirit. Okay. So let's see what spirit has for the collective. Spirit, what is this energy of Mars, this bold energy, this assertive energy, this courageous energy? Okay. What is it that you want the collective to know about the desires of their heart, spirit? Soul forgiveness and letting go. Oh, no. All right, guys, I had a couple of cards fall. First card I see is devoted and true. And I don't know how you guys are. I think I need to do like a filter that gives the, so that you guys can read it as I see it. But first card out is devoted and true. So I'm picking up be devoted and true to you first. Look, okay. Love magic, okay. But there seems to be an object, look, of your devotion, or you may be the object of someone else's devotion and love. We'll pull more. All right, we have low vibes, frequency. Okay, so maybe there was a love that you are coming out of that operated or tended to have you at a lower vibe, lower frequency. Okay, this could be what you're moving out of. We have you can't please everybody. Okay, so maybe the lesson that you've learned that you're standing on with this bold, brazen energy is you can't please everybody. When it comes to, your love and who you're calling in, Spirit wants you to be devoted and true to you. Okay. Eliminate those low vibes or low frequencies. Okay, we have winter here. We have explore your options. Okay, yeah, I feel like coming out of the season of winter, this Mars energy, you're confident, you have an awareness that you have options. Okay, and with this awareness, with these new opportunities, you know, I'm kind of feeling this fire energy percolating. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling good about your options. Okay, and spirit wants you to really connect with that energy. Avoid anything low vibes, even when you're looking at, let's say, career options, when you're looking at who you may want to accept in your circle. With all decisions, spirit wants you to avoid, that low frequency. We are moving boldly and courageously outside of that. Yes, spirit says let it go and let it flow. We're not forcing any issues. We're not begging. Look, we're no longer begging. We are attracting. Okay, so what it is that you desire, what it is you want, when you stay at a higher vibe or frequency, it will come to you. Spirit says, let it go and let it flow. All right, something significant about next month. All right, we have it's been a cold world without you. All right, I picked up when I saw the card devoted and true, that especially followed by love magic. I just saw, let me tell you what I just saw in my mind. I just saw Pepe Le Pew. Do you guys look, and I'm telling my age, for my Gen Xers, look, do you guys remember Pepe Le Pew, and how Pepe Le Pew was laser focused on, his lady, okay? And I don't remember the cat's name that Pepe Le Pew just followed around, had a crush on, obsessed with, etc. I just got Pepe Le Pew. So I'm feeling like there is someone who sees you as bold, brazen, courageous, desirable. With the Erzuli Danta, they may see you as, dark or divine feminine, heavily attracted to, let's say, the nurturing, mothering qualities that you have. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm picking up there is somebody who has their eye on you. Absolutely. Okay. This person could be a part of your karma. Universal law karma is here, which is interesting because Tuesday is Mars Day, and Mars, is about, Mars is like kind of the warrior planet. So it's about kind of this war, justice, law. So with universal law, again, I'm kind of tapping into that Mars energy. Okay. All right, Spirit. What else? We have let it go, let it flow. So this awareness sprinkled in with explore your options. You may have some love options coming in. Someone feels like it's been a cold world without you. There is that 111. I've been seeing this a lot lately. 111 angel number is all about intuition, trust your gut. So as I'm saying that you may be the object, you're someone's object of affection right now. You may have a person who comes to mind. There may be a name or a particular person who pops into your mind. Spirit says trust your intuition. This is confirmation on whoever is coming up, um, whoever resonates with this. Who you're thinking of is the person. Okay, Spirit says trust your gut on that. 69 Me Please is all about, also an angel number about embracing change. Lots of things I see with 69 Me Please. With the 6-9, I see the yin yang number, but it's all about harmonious balance. 69 is also rooted in twin flame. Okay. And Spirit says embrace change. So we're going to pull tarot on this, but what's percolating, I'm getting your brazen bold, courageous energy is attracting in, calling in your divine. And it's doing it, I feel, without you even trying. While you are going through the process of reclaiming yourself, cutting cords, forgiving yourself, kind of standing 10 toes down, you know, when it comes to who you are and what it is you want. This is somebody is finding that attractive. Somebody's finding that heavily attractive, and they are connecting with you. I'm feeling more so right now, by kind of tapping into this frequency, this fire, this passion. Somebody is desiring you. They're passionate about you. So they're kind of meeting you on that frequency. Yeah. Spirit is, I feel, telling you to let it go, let it flow. So any hang-ups that you may have, maybe this person is somebody who you wouldn't expect. Maybe this is something that you have told yourself could never work out. And I'm getting this with the you can't please everybody, but I'm feeling like there is a turnaround with the 69 me please. There's a change that is happening in order to bring balance. Okay. And it's all tied to universal law, your overall karma. Okay. We have Elegua, so we have the Orisha of the crossroads. And this is right here under soul forgiveness. So this is about choice. Spirit is saying once you make the choice to forgive, then the road is going to open up for you. Elegua is the Orisha of the crossroads. They normally guide, they give direction, they present opportunities, new beginnings. So your new beginning, your new opportunities are tied to and connected to your ability to forgive, to let go and let it flow, to be brazen, to be bold, to be courageous. You may not know where the road will lead, but by taking that leap, by being, again, bold and courageous, it's going to unlock opportunities for you. Yeah. It is going to take you where you are supposed to go. I feel like it is. Soul forgiveness is needed on your journey. It is the path in which you get to where it is you need to go. And this is all tied into let it go, let it flow. All right, Spirit. What else? Give me three more. Give me three more. All right. We have you got this, you gonna make it. Absolutely. I definitely feel like that. As long as you kind of stay locked in on what it is that you have to do. So again, silent meditation, contemplation, kind of making sure you stay tapped in, that you stay tapped in. All is well. You will definitely make it. Okay, that too is a part of your karma. Spirit says trust your gut. All right, we have taboo and kinks here. I just totally got a blank on this. Soul forgiveness. Oh, you know what? Usually that particular card, taboo and kinks, I tie it to, sorry. I tie it into sexuality, um, where we talk about being bold and brazen and courageous. It could be to, um, it could carry over into your love life. So spirit, where it says explore your options, let it go, let it flow. This too could tie into that fire energy in a bed. Okay. Mars energy is about sex, passion, drive. Okay. So I'm getting that, you could have your kinks and maybe, you know what else I'm pulling from this? In terms of how you make it, in terms of your new beginning, exploring your options, love magic. There could be a call here for you to embrace taboo. Okay. With Elegua under soul forgiveness, like guided, you could be guided to explore certain rituals, certain magical practices. Some people may consider taboo, but to people who, you know, engage in divinity, we don't consider those things necessarily taboo. I consider like the ancient traditional practices, I call it tradition. So if I'm going and let's say, for instance, pouring my libations, giving, sacrifices, or, laying things on my altar in order to venerate the ancestors or to honor a particular deity. Sometimes you'll get little looks, especially from your family. So I guess it could be considered taboo, but for those who know, it's natural. Some things I was doing long before I kind of really answered, the call from spirit. Before I even really knew what I was doing, a lot of rituals just came to me very naturally. Um, Before I kind of knew about the significance of spiritual baths, like I would prepare baths with the intention of release, or releasing things. So I think a lot of us are returning to certain practices naturally. We're being guided, whether it's through Mother Gaia, whether it's just through nature taking its course. But either way, look, I done kind of went on a tangent. These are things that you may be interested in. Spirit wants you to explore your options with that. Educate yourself, get knowledgeable about it, and use that as well to manifest and create. Okay. Last card is third eye chakra. So this is more confirmation on using your intuition. Yeah, allow yourself to be intuitively guided. Okay. I know there's quite a lot of spiritualists I follow on social media, and almost everyone has practices, rituals, maybe oils, things that they promote, in order to call in divine results, right? But I feel like too, Spirit wants you to develop your own rituals. Spirit may want you to, with confidence, allow yourself to be intuitively guided towards what works for you. Yeah, so far this spread is all about you. Now I see a wink, wink, and a nod, nod of a possible love interest, because we do have devoted and true. We have love magic, calling in your divine. We have 69 Me Please, which to me is that yin yang energy. It's all about you embracing change, harmonious balance. So we also have It's Been a Cold World Without You. So it is somebody, it's somebody in your energy, period. It's somebody in your energy while you are on your journey, because clearly you are the focus here. It's all about your energy. It's all about your brazen, courageous energy. It's all about your strength. I feel like your strength is what attracts this person as well. But with Elegua and with the third eye chakra, this is divine, and this is divinely guided. Okay, so let's see what spirit is guiding us to do with this situation. Okay, I'm pulling from the Crystal Tarot. So let's get some clarification. I'll pull tarot, I'll pull an oracle, and I'll close out with additional tarot to confirm the message. Okay. 34:54 on the timer. All right, Spirit. What is the message here? I'm picking up on love. Look, love on the horizon. I feel like it's being manifested with your energy, honey. You are manifesting um, devotion. Look, you are manifesting love. You are manifesting harmonious balance in your life. You are manifesting new opportunities, new choices, new directions. Okay. Your options are opening up. All right, Spirit. So let us know, what does that mean for the collective? All right, we got a King of Swords. Look, I'm telling y'all, there is somebody who's in your energy. This King of Swords is devoted and true. I like it. You are calling in this King of Swords. King of Swords energy, he is very measured. I just said harmonious balance. He's very measured, okay? Look, y'all. The lovers. He's very measured. He has decided. He's decided. Where the lovers is Gemini energy. So that's all about really intellectual thinking. Um, Mars, with Mars, I'm getting like Sagittarius, which is more like philosophical thinking. So yeah, this and King of Swords, that's how he applies his reasoning. So I feel like this person, oh, I'm talking about, they've thought about this every which way they can. And what they're doing is they're making a decision, trusting their intuition. They're trusting their gut. Yeah. It's been a cold world without you. This person, I wanted to say miserable. Oh, it's been a cold world is right next to winter. Yeah, it's just been, I want to say miserable. I'm feeling like this person's world has been miserable. It's been like a long winter without you. Period. And they like, we done with that. This is the 69 me, please. This is the embrace and change. This person knows who you are. This twin flame energy, universal law. They feel like this is what's fair. This is what's right. The let it go, let it flow. All right. What else, Spirit? This King of Swords and the Lovers. This person has made up their choice and they are executing it. You know, King energy is, yes, he's thought about it. Yes, he's reasoned it. But once he has his mind made up, he moves. Okay. So we have world card. Yeah, once he has his mind made up, he moves. He's closing out cycles. He's making changes. This is the embrace change around this choice. Okay. I feel like this choice in love, which is you, this person is devoted and true. I feel like this choice is divinely guided. We have Elegua here. So whether it's this person's ancestors, whether again, just spirit in general, because I feel like this person is tapped in as King of Swords. Not only are they, you know, weighing, the, can I say, they're weighing the outcome. Okay, does it, will this serve me? You know, just the overall pros and cons. I feel like they have measured this. And with the King of Swords, look how the sword, like, you guys know air energy is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. With the two heads here, I feel like he may have been double-minded, is giving me Gemini. But with the sword right there in the middle, oh, but they have clarity. They have certainty. They have made up their mind. Okay. The mind is, and what they know is issue. Lovers. They've made the choice. They are devoted and true. That's period. The world card out here is about closing cycles. So they are closing out, let's say, a cycle of doubt, of uncertainty, and they are moving into, a new phase. Okay. We have the Four of Cups. yeah, so they're moving into a new phase. I feel like this person was in this Four of Cups energy where if it ain't my collective, then I don't want it. All right. You guys know that Four of Cups energy is more like about apathy. It could be disappointment. It's just not enough. Okay. Four of Cups is not enough. Whatever this King of Swords, perhaps what he had gone after, perhaps where the King of, I'm not Cups. Look, I said King of Cups, but this is King of Swords. So that Freudian slip, I feel like while this person shows up on in this reading as King of Swords, the emotions and feelings that they have for you is also what is, fueling this decision, this changed mind. Okay. They're embracing it instead of, I guess, doubting it with this low vibes frequency. So yeah, with the Four of Cups, they're over it. They're over it. It's been a cold world without you. That's what the Four of Cups is giving me. Yeah, they're over it. Okay, and they do want to, come towards you with this love magic. There, your love is being called in just by you embracing this bold, courageous fire energy. Okay, all right. What else, Spirit? Thank you. What else, Spirit? So we have the Lovers card, the World. Those are our major arcanas. Yeah, there is a new cycle for the Lovers. There is someone coming into your energy, and they are sure about you, and they're ready for a new cycle with you. They are done. Look, Four of Cups, they done. They've been tried it. They've been tried to be without you. They've tried. I don't know if there is I don't have any threes out here. I don't know if there's any third party situations. But I feel like, yeah, this person is intuitively, y'all. Mm-hmm. Queen of Swords. Yeah, 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 yeah. He like, that's my babe. That's my wife. King of Swords, Queen of Swords are counterparts. And they cold-blooded. Oh, they are a cold-blooded couple because spirituality is kind of like, their governing force with King of Swords and Queen of Swords. You may be spiritually in tune. He's also spiritually in tune. The King of Swords and Queen of Swords, they pray for each other. They feed each other wisdom and knowledge. They operate almost in tandem. It's almost like he knows what she's thinking. This is that intuition. She knows what he's thinking. And because they are so spiritually and intuitively aligned, oh my goodness. Harmonious balance. This is 69 me, please. Yin yang. Yin yang. Come through, Spirit. I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Lovers, the World. Y'all, this is a groundbreaking couple. This is a couple that'll take the world by storm. Okay? And they doing it, not giving a F. With on top of this, you can't please everybody. A bold and brazen King of Swords and Queen of Swords. Y'all, a bold and brazen King of Swords and Queen of Swords. Honey, you and your counterpart, listen. You got this. You're going to make it. Let it go. Let it flow. Harmonious balance. Okay, so with intuition out here 2 times. I'm getting, are you guys going to be like a spiritual couple? Universal law, karma. You guys are supposed to be together. Okay, let me keep going. I'm sorry. Look, I'm all in the business. All right, Spirit, what else? Nine of Wands. It's that fire energy. Nine of Wands is all about perseverance. That is like the wounded warrior. Takes a licking but keeps on ticking. Like you can't get them down. Nine of Wands is no matter what's thrown at whether this couple or this person, this love, because the Nine of Wands is under lovers. No matter what is faced, no matter what you have to face, you look it in the eye and you courageously handle everything that comes your way. That's Nine of Wands energy. It's not to say that a lot hasn't been thrown at you. Nine of Wands is very mindful of what all you've been through. So as a couple, you may have been through a lot. Okay. As a couple, you may have had a lot of jealousy. I feel like there's been a lot thrown at the lovers with this Nine of Wands, but they have endured. Next month, it's been a cold world without you. Yeah, you've endured. You stayed devoted and true. Y'all have stayed down. Y'all, if this resonates in the comments, let me tell you how you can help me out. If this resonates for you in the comments, let me know. Is this a past love? Is the person that comes to mind for you, is it a past love? Because I'm picking up past love. 69. I say bounce back. With the original song I channeled at the beginning of the reading was Juvenile's Bounce Back. We're about to bounce back. Yeah, they've taken. All right, y'all. This is okay. I just saw 46:46 on the timer. That's 10:10. Okay, yeah. So the clarity and truth that I am getting, the lovers, although you guys may have gone on separate paths, there has been a lot thrown at you, whether this is individually or as a couple. I'm going to say as a couple since it's under the lovers. Whether it's been jealousy and envy, I don't really know what all you have had to contend with, but with King of Swords and lovers being next to Winter, I'm feeling like it's been separation, possibly. I'm feeling like you've lost. There was a point where you guys lost hold of each other. You lost hold of each other because we have the card here. It's been a cold world without you. But the 69 me please, that is changing. This is changing. The Nine of Wands, and you will be rewarded for standing tall through the storm. You're going to be rewarded for standing tall through the storm. With taboo and kinks, I'm getting now that this may be a unconventional relationship. Y'all, we're going to talk about a King of Cups, but it is a connection I feel that's built on romance. I feel like it's a connection built on those emotions. Even though remember when I was talking about the King of Swords and I, had the Freudian slip where I said King of Cups? The King of Swords is in his Knight of Cups energy. But we know that pages are the messengers, but knights are like the execution of the message. The knights are the action. So they are the ones who have taken on the assignment. Okay, so I feel like the Knight of Cups, this King of Swords, has taken on the assignment. It has been a cold world without you. He is letting go any low vibe, any doubts, any fears, any hangups. And this person is embracing change, embracing who you are. They are making the decision, standing. Look, I was about to say 10 toes, but they stand in 9 toes with the Nine of Wands. They are standing firm, steadfast in their decision about this Queen of Swords. They already recognize who you are. So the distance, I feel like, is what has gotten in the way of the connection, got us at this Four of Cups energy. I feel like, too, it could be other people that played a part where it says you can't please everybody. So whatever the case may be, right now, the choice has been made. Cycles have been closed. And the Knight of Cups is coming forward. This person wants to date you. This person wants to see you. They want to romance you. They want to be in alignment with you. They want to give to you. Knight of Cups. Yeah, they just want to love on you. Knight of Cups is very romantic, and he comes in with a message. So there could be the person wants to communicate with you. I'm not sure if you know this. Oh, you may intuitively know it. Okay, all right. And we have the Three of Wands. Yes, they want to grow with you. They want to expand. Three of Wands is also action come through Mars energy. They ready to take off. I'm, you know what? When I think of Three of Wands, I'm thinking of somebody at the start line, like they're in the startup blocks. Anybody who ran track, or if you watch track or enjoy track, if you're a runner, you know that's started where you start at the blocks. You know, you assess, you know, the length of your travel. You know, you get your mind right. There's a lot happening at the starting blocks, okay? But one of the main things that happens at the starting block, you make a decision that I'm about to go. I'm about to run full speed, you know, and just see what this race is going to be. This person has made a choice that they are going to run and see what the journey or the race has in store. You know, they want to grow with you. They want to expand with you. They want to collaborate with you. They that fire is in their belly, like they want it. Okay, they want it bad. Mm-hmm. That is, oh, look at the bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. Yeah, this Three of Swords is giving me that it's been a cold world without you. Yeah, they want to come into union with you. They do, and they know this. All right. I said I want to pull an oracle. Oh yeah, let me pull a really quick oracle. You guys, no matter how I try, and this is whether I'm on video, whether I'm in my classroom. Listen, I'm starting to just understand that short and sweet may not be me. Okay. I try it because I know that with the videos, our attention spans, because mine too. Not only do I read tarot, I watch tarot as well. And a lot of times too, I click on those shorter videos because I kind of want the message and I want it quick. Okay. But hey, I'm long winded. Okay. I do my best. But I am going to pull a soulmate oracle because I told you this turned into a love read real fast. All right. First cards out in terms of tarot was the King of Swords and the Lovers and the World. And I'll run the whole front row. King of Swords, Lovers, the World, and the Four of Cups. Okay, this person is done. That means if it's not my collective, I don't even want it. Like that's what the King of Swords, Lovers, the World card, and Four of Cups. Send it back. They don't even want what's in front of them if it's not the Queen. Okay, I feel like with the Nine of Wands, they've tried it. They tried it. Okay, that was that winter. That was that. It's been a cold, cold world. They tried it. They don't like it. Me no like it. Okay. Again, Four of Cups. So with that energy, they got up on their horse, Knight of Cups energy, and they are making their way back to their boo thing. And that's period. And notice how I said back to their boo thing. Okay. So I was wondering at first whether or not I was going to read this as a past love. It could be past life, but it's definitely a return. Okay. We have illusion. And you guys, I just had a message come in about my battery. So hopefully my phone doesn't die. So I'm about to try to go fast. But yeah, whatever it may look like. Okay. Because you're right now in this brazen Mars energy. I feel like you are focusing and preparing for your future. I feel like you are calling in what it is you desire. You are forgiving yourself, going with the flow. You know, you're pretty driven by what it is you want and need at this time. But in the background, there's a whole movie playing, okay? So Spirit is saying no matter what it looks like, it may look like you're walking alone right now. It may look like, there's no one, to your left or your right, but they're saying that's an illusion. It says, remember that separation is an illusion. Didn't I say you guys were in separation? It says, we are always together. We are drawn together by faith. Trust your intuition. I am working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you soon. Stay strong for me. I am coming back home. Bam, bam. I'm about to hit this down like a spades card. Like this is how this has punctuated everything that I'm picking up and feeling in this reading, okay? You may be in separation, but things are not what they seem. Okay. Illusion is on top of the King of Swords card. This man is thinking about you all the time. At all times. He is devoted and true. And with the thinking, this person is manifesting. They are calling you in. They could also be participating in rituals. I told you this King of Swords and Queen of Swords. I'm getting this is a very spiritual couple. Okay. All right, Spirit. What's the Lovers? Okay, afraid. Yeah, I feel like at first this person was stalling due to fear. Okay, it says, I am afraid to let you down once you get to know me. So, yeah, so maybe some insecurities on whether or not they could even pull it off. Okay, if it's a king and queen that I'm looking at here, I'm feeling like maybe this person, where it says, I was afraid to let you down, maybe they didn't believe that they deserved you, or that they were the guy for you. That's that low vibe energy, but I feel like they're moving out of that. It says, I don't want to disappoint you, so I am avoiding you. I have to overcome this in myself as, as you see me before coming forward ready. All right, that's that low vibe frequency that I really want them to move out of. But with it being on top of Lovers, I feel like they've already made the choice. Okay, so they are making the choice to move past it. Yeah, they are embracing change. Okay, so the situation is changing. This is confirmation for the 69 me, please. It says, I am working hard to change, to face up to all that I have been avoiding for so long. I know I need to do more, but I feel so exhausted and tired. Your love is inspiring me to make the necessary changes in my life. All right. So, with this being on top of the World card, yeah, this is the cycle that is ending. The person is ending the cycle of fear, thoughts of inadequacy, that low vibe, them doubting themselves, um, just the failure to recognize who they are. Okay, I think they know who you are. Again, they see you as bold, brazen, desirable. Kind of this feminine energy. The hang up was them accepting that they are your match. Them accepting that you're the one. Okay, so this is with the Lover energy. They have made the choice. They are closing out a cycle and they are committing to change. All right, because they've tried it the other way and all they're getting is 4 cups. Look, it is just not enough. Okay, yeah, they're wanting you. It is you who they want. Okay, nobody else but you. It says, I can't help wanting you sexually. Your energy excites me and allures me. I want your touch. I am craving for you. Your body turns me on. I just want you right now. Please come home, baby. All right. So yeah, King and Queen of Swords. I say this is your counterpart. 69 me, please, yin yang energy. This person desires you. Physically and mentally, spiritually, in every way. Um, and they're drawn to you. This is this love magic. Okay. They're on a mission. This is that Knight of Cups energy. Knight of Cups is on a mission. He is carrying his heart in that cup and he's determined to give it to you. Okay. So your king is on a mission. It says, together we are an unstoppable force. We have a purpose together and I am determined to live it out with you. Okay. The purpose together. The counterparts, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's something larger with you two coming together. Universal karma. This is divine. This is destiny. This is fated. It says we are just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacles if we work as a team. I love it. King of Swords and Queen of Swords. The mission is the coming together. The mission is the yin yang. Okay. Right at an hour right now. Let me go ahead and get ready to pull a couple more. All right. Expectation. So there is an expectation attached to this union. I know it. I know it. There's a larger mission. There's a larger calling on you too. That's a part of the coming together. The Three of Wands. You two are coming together to present new beginnings, new opportunities, to bring change, to grow and expand. Okay. It says, I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. Yeah, that's the energy. I'm feeling this. This person, he's stepping into king energy. He knows that whatever doubts and fears, he knows that they're an illusion. He knows it now. That's why he's making this choice. He's stepping up. It says, I know you have a lot of expectations from me, and I'm trying to stand for that. But at times I feel so far away from that, and I am afraid to let you down or disappoint you. But with this being on top of the Nine of Wands, oh, but he's standing on it. He may feel a little bit shaky, but he's standing. Okay. He's going to do what needs to be done. That's that mission energy. That's that night energy. Okay. Let me get two more, Spirit. Two more. Uh-oh. Something wanted to flip over. Take it. Transparency. So the Knight of Cups, transparency. So the person is coming in to be transparent with you. All right. We talked about illusions. Yeah. So they're coming in to clear things up. Clarity. This is the sword energy. It says, you see the real me. That's why I can't hide anything from you. And I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. You see right into my soul, and that makes me more vulnerable. Okay. Yeah, he knows who you are. You are the, twin flame energy, 69, yin yang. By making this choice, this lover's energy, and coming to you, right? I feel like the divine has been calling in this love. This person is now answering the call. Okay. Um, so they're coming in vulnerable. They're coming in changed. I feel like there's going to be a discussion of the mission, the expectation. It's going to be you guys getting on the same page. All right. Last card, Spirit. We have divine guidance. Yes. With the universal law energy. I'm thinking of my aunt. I'm thinking of divine justice, right? This is divinely guided. Okay. It says, I am amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to union. And this is on top of the three of wands. So again, we have Elegua, guidance, road opening, right? As this person is letting go of fear, doubt, insecurities, that low vibe energy, the road is opening. Changes are being made. They are really stepping into what's required, for them to be in this King of Swords energy, and for the King and the Queen of Swords to come into union. It's all divinely guided. It says, there are divine forces at work guiding us. Union divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. So this is a good card to kind of punctuate the reading. You are currently on a journey, okay? And your journey has been full of ups and downs, bumps and bruises, illusions. Quite a lot of things may have been thrown at you. Nine of Wands energy, but you have stayed steadfast. You have stayed devoted and true. And your devotion, your courage, your strength, your boldness, it has caught the attention of, it has signaled, it has awoken. Because, the twin flame journey, usually the divine feminine moves first and then she awakens her counterpart. I feel like this King of Swords, through your passion, through your drive, desire, manifest. I feel like you've manifested this as well as this person manifesting you. But through you being you, you have called this person to also be them. Because again, I told you this person at first was low vibe frequency, just not fully recognizing who they are. And once they boldly and courageously accepted who they are, because they knew who you are, they recognized you already with the devotion and true, they recognized who you were. It was just them identifying that they are your counterpart, your equal, just as spiritual, just as divine, just as, magical. That's the word I got. So it's all divinely guided, which means it's yours no matter what. That's kind of what I'm getting. I don't want to say it because we do have free will. But Spirit wants you to commit to the mission. Know that change is coming. Try not to get discouraged with how things look. Pray for your person. Pray for his journey, his or her journey. Pray that the road is open for them, that they make the right choices, that they are divinely guided. And call it in, call in your love. Whatever rituals you do, Tuesday is a great day to do rituals, to kind of work your magic as it pertains to what it is you're trying to manifest. Okay, there is a King of Swords who is trying to manifest you, one who I feel you've manifested as well. I feel like it's a past life love, whether you know this person right now or not. Your soul knows them. Okay, Spirit wants you to trust your gut. All right. So right now, 107:37 on the timer. That's what I have for you on this Tuesday, this Mars day. Bottom of the deck is best self. Spirit wants you to go out in the world, being your best self today. If you've made it this far, look, if you made it this far in the video, I definitely appreciate you. I hope that you found something in today's message that can help you. Feel free to leave me a message, especially if you guys can offer any clarity about this King of Swords. I would really like to kind of build on what it is I'm pulling from him. I'm pulling that this King of Swords is divine. Absolutely. So yeah, subscribe to the channel if this is your vibe. Share, like, and tell a friend. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me, and I'll be back with another video soon.